What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about how the twin flame spiritual connection, multiple twin flame experiences, how it made me feel life a lot different in a way where it kind of sparked an awakening to where it made me realize who the fuck I am. Not kidding. I'm kidding. No, but when I've experienced these twin flame experiences and these twin flame connections, this is extremely spiritual. The purpose of it's some of it is romantic, but for the most part, it's more so it's meant to bring out your shadow side and all of your baggage and blockages, and it's meant to bring all of that to the surface so you can heal from it and so you can overcome it, and like I said, release those blockages and release all that trauma while doing the shadow work. So the twin flame is like a mirror, so it can reflect your shadow side pretty much. So I've experienced two people within the twin flame energies, within different time frames and different years, and obviously it is life changing. It is extremely intense and grueling and heartbreaking, and very intense, very painful, extremely painful. When I've experienced these twin flame connections, I've experienced a lot of physical pain, like especially around my heart area, around my chest area. There were times where there were times where I'll kind of scream, or like I'll just start bawling my eyes out, started crying. I'll be up all night because I'll feel so much pain around my chest and heart area. That shit will hurt so much. And that shit sucked. There are also times where I'll feel this person, my twin flames energy, to where like, I can't get this person off my mind. I feel like this person's with me 24/7. There are times where I can feel like this person's like breathing next to me, or like I feel this person's heartbeat. I've experienced a lot of rapid skipped heartbeats, fast paced heartbeats. So this shit's really intense. I couldn't get this person off my mind, and I was craving this person, and I feel like there's times where like I could feel this person's pain. I could feel like. There's also times where like again I couldn't get this person off my mind. There's a lot of synchronicities, so you could see this person's name everywhere. You could see this person's car everywhere, and numbers and birthdays. There's any synchronicity that reminds you of that person, you're gonna see that shit pop up everywhere. There are times where like it'll get so intense to where like you can't get this person off your mind. Where like this person, where it doesn't matter what you do, what you try, you can't get this person off your mind. And the reason why, I'm not saying I'm right, but for my conclusion, the reason why you can't get this person off your mind, or like people when they experience twin flame connections, is extremely, they're so obsessed with it. It's not their fault, it's not them, it's because it's the energy. It's like a fucking soul contract or whatever, or like the universe, God, or certain energies forcing you to like think about this person, to feel this person's energy, so you could like do it, so like you could heal your trauma and your shadow side and your blockages. That's why this person's always in your mind 24/7, and you feel this person's energy for the sole purpose not to mess with you or to cause harm or suffering, but so you can feel this person's energy, you can think about this person, so you can specifically, so you can heal your trauma within this person, because it's a twin flame. It's your shadow side. It's part of your soul. It's part of your spirit. So when this person is constantly on your mind, or you're constantly feeling this person's energy, it's so you can heal from it. That's why. And this shit may last, and usually lasts for a long time too, but eventually it does die down. It does get less intense to the point where you don't even feel this person's energy no more, or you don't even think about this person after you heal from it, after the soul contract is over, pretty much. So yeah, but this shit's intense. I'm glad I'm not experiencing this. There's a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying, a lot of purging, a lot of emotions being released, a lot of triggers, just shit like that. A lot of obsessive thinking, think I was going crazy. There were times where I was trying to distract myself with so many things. I still couldn't get this person off my mind. So it is life changing, because like, one, you're healing your shadow side. You know more about yourself. You're having more of a spiritual awakening. You're having an ego death, and when I've experienced those things, it gave me a new outlook within life, to where like there's more to life than to what we're experiencing right now. There's more to life than just working. There's more to life than to just just go by the programming. There's more to life, you know what I'm saying? So like, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of being great, you are worthy of all the abundance this world has to offer. You just gotta put in the work, but first you have to realize who the fuck you are, and then you gotta do all the healing work. So that's part of the twin flames connection, and that's what really sparked my inspiration, my motivation to want more out of life. You know what I'm saying? Not just like within career, but it could be through money, it could be through relationships, healing, your fitness, your health. It could be anything in life pretty much, or all of it pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Where you want more, you want the best out of it. So because when you experience those twin flame connections, at least for me, before I've met these people and before I was in that fucking journey or in that fucking soul contract experience, life seemed very dull, very empty. I felt lost. I felt like no one understood me. I felt like life. I feel like that's all life has to offer. You know what I'm saying? But when you meet these twin flame connections or any type of like thing that was meant to make you spiritual awake, it's gonna make you have a lot of realizations that there's more into life than what you think. There's more to it, and that you could actually reach your full potential. And there's more, and you are worthy, and you can bring more to the world. You can offer more to what that you be like before you experience those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's all programming. It's all trauma. It's all blockages. It's the shit you're taught, the shit you're subjected to, your environment, your surroundings, etc. It doesn't have to be through twin flame connections. Everyone's life is different. Everyone's unique. So for them, it could be through a car crash. For them, it could be through any type of life experience, pretty much. But at least in my case, it was a twin flame experience that involves people, pretty much, or like a person, pretty much. So yeah. So the universe can really orchestrate any situation. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be anything. So it could spark your spiritual awakening and your ego death. And obviously, it doesn't happen just once. It happens multiple times throughout your lifetime, throughout your life experience, pretty much. Some of it's more intense compared to others, or maybe as you get older, it gets more intense. It depends on what you're meant to learn and what to do in this lifetime. So, yeah, so it's very inspiring, very emotional, very painful, very confusing. It feels like you're alone. A lot of physical pain, without a doubt, a lot of body pains, a lot of chest and heart pains, because you're purging out all the trauma from your heart chakra, from your chest. So that's why there's a lot of chest pains and shit. You can't get this person off your mind. A lot of obsessive thinking. So this shit's real. And I feel like there's a lot of telepathy as well too, especially when y'all two in separation. Either that or you can't stop thinking about this person, or both. You know what I'm saying? So it is intense. Whenever you do meet this person, it is hard to look at this person in the eye. Sometimes it comes in waves. Sometimes it's very easy to look at this person in the eyes, and sometimes it's very hard. It just depends if you two are on the same wavelength, or not wavelength, but yeah, kind of like that. But if you two are like, if there's no blockages within y'all two's energetic cord, pretty much. But if there's static going on, then it's gonna be hard for y'all to get along. Y'all gonna feel repelled with each other. There's multiple YouTube channels and videos that go into detail about it. I'm not gonna explain all that. I'm just gonna explain from my experiences and how it changed my life. So with me, obviously it's very painful. I felt like I was going crazy. And it's not one of those things where I didn't know what was going on. No, I totally understand the twin flame experience. I knew exactly what it was and what's meant to teach me, but I still was struggling to like overcome it, because it's a soul contract. It's what your fucking spirit or soul was meant to learn, orchestrated by the universe, God, or your higher self. You know what I'm saying? So or life, you know. But yeah, that shit was hard though. Like I couldn't get this person out of my mind. I felt a lot of chest pains. I felt like I was going crazy. And yeah, but from the other side, it gave me a lot of inspiration after all the heartbreak and just from that experience. But it gave me a lot of inspiration. It made me more motivated and gave me more energy to try new things and to put myself out there and to live life to my fullest potential, you know, because knowing that within those twin flame connections, that you feel that love, you feel that intensity, and then it makes you realize that, oh shit, there's more that this world has to offer. It's not just me being an adult. There's more out there. There are things that your heart, that I want, that I desire, and it's out there. So now I gotta go get it. You know what I'm saying? So it pretty much sparks an awakening, pretty much. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, and I won't make more videos about it. I'm kind of rushed right now, but that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Peace.